It's funny, there are world champions in this modern era of the sport.
But in most cases, when you're fighting at the highest level, 2, maybe 3 times a year is probably the right antidote.
He also roughed him up down the stretch of that fight to the point where he scored a TKO, did Navarrete, in the 12th round.
Well, the outcome wasn't nice.
No, the outcome was brutal for Dog Bay. Of course, we have the ultimate rematch tonight. First rematch in heavyweight history between undefeated world champions.
Opportunity. He's yet to find his range, so he hasn't thrown very many punches at this point.
Only to continue on stage and after the scale with the barbs that were thrown.
Since they couldn't really see each other face to face or get as close as they normally would at a weigh-in, so I guess that was the alternative.
Yeah, that was the decision made after Wednesday's news conference.
Yeah.
WBO 122-pound championship fight. Santisima in the darker trunks, the challenger from the Philippines.
Mark Breland, also a former Kronk fighter.
Yeah, Mark Breland, by the way, a great fighter back in the day, both as an amateur and as a pro, and he has been a critical part of the success of Deontay Wilder, a longtime trainer from there in Tuscaloosa, Alabama, JD's. That has been an unbreakable bond for years for Wilder. A body punch comes in from the champion, Navarrete.
In the park to get a break, and Navarrete noticed it.
Navarrete finding some confidence coming forward here. Body punches, he's been able to land 14%. That left hand hit the mark moments ago.
It's hard to know what he's going to do. He shows you one thing and he does another. You think he's throwing the left, he throws the right. The next thing you know, you're in a shootout with him, and then he's back on the outside using his reach. I love what he's doing. I don't think he gets enough credit for his nuance, for his skill, and for his boxing IQ.
Yeah, and he's throwing these punches at distance. You know, he's not going in real close to throw these uppercuts. He's throwing these uppercuts from far.
And that's really a no-no in the boxing game when you're being taught.
Usually guys come back with a good right hand after a guy throws an uppercut, but you know, it's not easy to hit Navarrete with a right hand.
Combination here at the end of round number 3. Another left hand from Navarrete. Trying to target the right hand, and he does. #1 in the history of heavyweight boxing live gate in the state of Nevada. Of course, we will get those final numbers in the coming days, but it is going to be north of 17 million.
It shows great promotion and social media.
Lennox, you are connected with history every which way because your fight against Evander Holyfield that had the record for live gate.
There you go.
Well, you had some of the greatest, and we're happy to have you here ringside on our broadcast team. The wrap on that right hand, Andy Lee, who was monitoring the wrapping of Wilder's right hand for Team Fury.
Whoa.
No objection, and look at Santisima as he comes forward here in round 4 against the world champion Navarrete.
And here you see Navarrete coming in with his combinations. A little bit off balance when he's throwing that hook. Gets caught with a great left hook by Santisima.
Hit him in the neck.
Yeah, hit him in the neck.
Here's Santisima coming up. Yeah, he gets him right in the neck and the side of the head.
Clean
so
shot.
by far, the challenger from the Philippines' best moment of the fight.
But it's like I said, he's willing to exchange. He's willing to fight you. He's unafraid, but you have to be right in front of him.
Need to respond.
So it's like I said, now you're in a shootout all of a sudden. So you see Navarrete boxing and using his skill, and all of a sudden you're in a shootout. It's hard to get mentally settled when you're facing Navarrete.
He was coming forward that time, and it gets Navarrete's attention at least.
What you see is one guy in Santisima who does one thing well. If he's in place and he has you right there, he throws good shots with both hands. Then you see Navarrete who does multiple things good. I'm going to take the guy who has more tricks up his sleeve and more tools in the toolbox.
Santisima willing to dip and go to the body, but what does he do? He eats more return fire.
Navarrete is showing these nuances in his skill because he stays busy, Joe. He's an active fighter, so you have no choice but to get better when you're active.
Threw over 85 punches in this round alone, did the champion Navarrete. Inside reporter, and thrilled to have Kate Abdo and Mark Kriegel providing commentary. And our unofficial scorer ringside is Larry Hazard Sr. Rate of Navarrete that has been controlling the action as he lunges ahead with a series of right hands. Turns southpaw for a moment. That is, has thrown 375 punches. And now he's landed 120. Opened up that time, and filling the spot was a left hook from the Filipino Santisima, and it doesn't even stop Navarrete at all. He just keeps punching. Wide-ranging right hand, and now Navarrete is on the attack here in round number 5. He is backing up Santisima. Navarrete clubbing, touching him time and again. Left uppercut, right uppercut, body shot comes in.
Look for that left hook to the body. Santisima has taken the headshots pretty well, but the shot he hasn't taken well is the left hook to the liver from Navarrete.
This is great work right here of the volume punching attack and the aggression of Emanuel Navarrete. He is a fan-friendly fighter.
He needs to really, weather the storm and then come back with a combination of his own.
This has been a dominating 5th round from Emanuel Navarrete. Right hand from Navarrete. They're trying to get over the top there. 450 punches to this point. Comes to the inside. Santisima tried to time something, and now Santisima goes to the body, and there's a left hook upstairs from Navarrete.
Navarrete is a veteran. He fights when he wants to fight, and he rests when he wants to rest, but he's even learned how to rest and take a round off.
Conversation driven between the guy who was the heavyweight champion of the world and the guy who retired undefeated as the #1 pound-for-pound fighter in the world. 122-pound championship with Emanuel Navarrete, who has been among the most active world champions in boxing. Overall, he's outconnected Santisima 164-42, including 124 power punches. The best work coming in round number 5 when he had 47 connects.
Well, this slot on this card, Joe, was not even Navarrete's initially. It was Gilberto Ramirez.
It's interesting about the future of Navarrete, assuming he defends the title here tonight and gets through this. He has been struggling to make 122 pounds. When we met with him the other day, he walks into the room. Lennox, I saw your eyes go up. He was chewing on ice cubes. That's all he was eating for about a day and a half, just chewing on ice cubes at 122 pounds.
Yeah, I believe that. I mean, you got to fight the weight that you're comfortable at. And if he's not comfortable there, if it's hard for him to make weight, go up.
Yeah, there's no easy work at 126 for Navarrete, but great matchups, like you said.
Carl Frampton there. Josh Warrington, of course, Shakur Stevenson, who Andre Ward.
Also a sharp dresser.
Is he ever? Coming to the end of round number 7, and that affords us the opportunity to go up to Brian Kenny and the guys.
Deontay's not thinking about anything but the job at hand. He's actually relaxed and focused. And Tyson Fury has that Ali personality. Deontay
Wilder is a fascinating personality. You'll hear that roar of Bomb Squad a little later on. Of course, you will see if he can deliver the ultimate bomb, and that is the eraser, the right hand. He has 41 knockouts, the most of any current champion. Pacquiao with 39. Canelo has 36. Here we are in round number 8. Larry Hazard Sr. has it 59-55 in favor of Emanuel Navarrete. For title defense, he has been dominating the action so far, with the exception of round number 4, when we saw Santisima land that left hook, the neck and the side of the head of Navarrete.
Not to take away from this fight, Joe, but the more that this arena starts to fill up, you start to feel the suspense and the anticipation of the main event. It's tangible. You feel it in the air.
Well, let's add that up the right way there. As we include round 7 there, I just took a glance. It's 69-64. And then there's going to be a very special ceremony tonight prior to the main event to celebrate the great legacy of ringside. Of course, we have one as our broadcast partner. Lennox Lewis and Andre Ward ringside with us here.
Navarrete needs to get back to hitting the body of Santisima. That's when he's had his best success, or at least visibly. He's hurt Santisima with headshots, but the left hooks to the body are that's what's jumped out at me the most, and I think he needs to get back there to try to get this stoppage win tonight.
End of 8.
There's been rumors coming out of, I don't want to say out of Camp Fury, but just swirling about the cut and maybe not training properly. Keeping Deontay Wilder guessing. What you don't know, you have to wonder about. So I think it's a great strategy.
Santisima's, he's receiving these shots, he's blocking them, but he's not answering. He's not coming back with his own shots, which he should.
Big night here in Vegas, our first world title fight. We have the heavyweight eliminator and then the big one, Wilder Fury, which means all the celebrities will be coming out. And believe it or not, many have arrived early here to the MGM Grand Garden Arena. You see him going southpaw, so the right hand is now his lead jab hand. As he turns southpaw, goes back to orthodox, of course, and gets a combination. He has been switching stances a bit here.
Yeah,
and now a combination on the inside, and you can see the tape is actually loose on Santisima. Some good work here in round number 10 by Navarrete.
To the body. Headshots are good, but he needs to finish downstairs with that left hook to the body, just like that.
Look at this attack by Navarrete, and every so often Santisima is trying to place a punch between punches, but it has been a tidal wave of offense here in round number 10 all of a sudden from Navarrete.
I say that because Santisima can take a good headshot. Sometimes guys can take it to the head all night long, but sometimes they can't take it to the body. The only shot that Santisima reacts from is the left hook to the liver.
Hold right now because
he
he's
covers
tired.
up every time.
Yeah.
That was a desperate right hand from Santisima right there.
That was a big 10th round from Navarrete.
How does it feel? It's a nuisance. It's annoying. You want everything to be right when you're in a boxing ring. So to feel a wrap loose, and again, I've never heard of this. I normally hear about a wrap being too tight. But either way, it's something that's not right. It's annoying.
Santisima willing here in round number 11. And look at Navarrete now with his elbow up on the top rope before he comes out at the Filipino Challenge.
Took a few seconds ago, hurt Santisima.
Yeah, he's still squinting from it.
And Navarrete sees Santisima affected. You can tell.
Yeah.
And there's a headshot. Santisima, he is compromised here in round number 11. Navarrete on the charge, trying to place a short uppercut on the inside. Combination punching upstairs. Uppercut, body shot to the left hand. Runs to him to close the gap. Can he close the show here in style? Round number 11, trying to defend his title one more time. Santisima's so game. He actually ducked through the blue and white rope for a moment there. Strafing attack to the head, coming down and wrapping up as Santisima back from the Mexican world champion.
And the referee is very close to the...
And now tying up so awkwardly that he throws Navarrete into that top rope. Clearly damaged is Santisima. Can Navarrete finish things off here in round number 11? Russell Morris giving it a look. There it is. TKO victory. Emanuel Navarrete.
Oh, that's discouraging. That drains you.
And then the end of the fight, Lennox.
Yeah, Navarrete it's just a volume of punches.